You are welcome to this virtual class. My name is Dr. Hakeem Adekunle. I am facilitating the course EDM113 with the title Introduction to Administrative Behavior. And our today's lesson is on the study session 1, which has the title The Concept of and the Need for Administrative Behavior in School Organization. The learning outcome of this study session in form of the objectives of the study session are 3. And it is expected that when you have studied this study session, it's expected that you should be able to do at least 3 things. The first one is that you should be able to explain the meaning of administrative behavior. You should be able to describe the theory of administrative behavior, and you should be able to explain the need for administrative behavior in school. Now, let's start by looking at the meaning of administrative behavior. And in trying to enhance your better understanding of the concept of administrative behavior, attempts will first of all be made to examine the meanings of 2 concepts, that's administration and behavior. Administration is a universal process. It is a universal process because it cuts across all human endeavor. That is, wherever you see human beings, administration is at play. And the term administration is a process of getting things done with and through people for the purpose of accomplishing organizational goals and objectives. The term administration can also be defined as the process of executing policies or taking decisions in order to fulfill a purpose or exercise control over the routine operation of an organization. And it also has to do with the positioning of the available manpower, materials, and programs, and comprehensively making use of them in such a way that enhances the attainment of organizational goals and objectives. And when we talk of behavior, behavior is talking about the way in which an individual acts, conducts oneself, especially towards others. And it is the habit that is exhibited by an individual or the course of action put forward by person. And it is the manner in which a person comports him or herself towards others. Behavior can therefore be perceived in relation to a situation, a thing, or an individual. And it can also be seen in terms of etiquettes, or the way an individual treats others or manipulates things. Having looked at the meanings of administration and behavior, what then is administrative behavior? When we talk of administrative behavior, is the observable dispositions of administrators towards the utilization of the available resources in order to enhance effective and efficient organization. And it also has to do with the quality of steps taken towards ensuring that human and material resources are made available, as well as in initiating efforts towards the accomplishment of organizational goals and objectives. Administrative behavior is thus applicable to the ways and manners in which administrators discharge the responsibilities of the assigned roles and the promotion of organizational effectiveness. Now, having discussed the meaning of administrative behavior, let us now move to the theory of administrative behavior. When we talk of theory means postulations. Yes, there are postulations that have been found to be true over a given period of time. And when we talk of the theory of administrative behavior, the theory was actually conceived by Herbert Simon in 1947, and this was contained in his book titled Administrative Behavior. And the theory of administrative behavior actually emphasizes the way people in organizations carry out their responsibilities. And it is an all-inclusive term used to describe the procedures with which organizational members carry out their official responsibilities. And it actually emphasizes the realization of adequate economic targets, at the same time curtailing complexities and threats as against the classical school of thought, maintaining profit optimization. And in a nutshell, the theory of administrative behavior is telling us how administrators ought to behave towards goal accomplishment in an organization. Now, having discussed the theory of administrative behavior, let us now examine the reasons for administrative behavior in school organization. There are a lot of reasons for administrative behavior in school organizations. We have for adequate decision making. Administrative behavior is needed in the school organization in order to enhance effective decision making, because decision making is very central in any administrative process. And what is it to make decision? Decision making has to do with making of choice from among competing alternatives. So administrative behavior will help us make adequate choice, because as organizational persons, there are a lot of decisions that are made, especially within the school system. And with administrative behavior in place, effective and appropriate decisions are made. Apart from that, it also helps to promote accountability. And when we talk of accountability, we are talking of responsibility, we are talking of answerability, we are talking of being liable for one's action and inaction. Administrative behavior will help to promote accountability. It helps administrators to be answerable. It helps administrators to be liable for actions and inactions that are taken within the system. Apart from that, to ensure professional ethics. Ethics are moral standards that guide the behavioral patterns of professionals. Administration has its ethics, and administrative behavior will also help to ensure professional ethics. It will help to ensure that ethical standards are maintained in the administration of school organization. We also need administrative behavior in school organization to ensure effective communication. Communication has to do with exchange of messages, transfer, exchange of messages, ideas, feelings, thoughts within the school system. There are a lot of communication that takes place within the school system. Administrative behavior will help to ensure effective communication so that there will not be break in communication. Because once there is communication gap, it can bring about a lot of misgivings, it can bring about problem within the school system. We need administrative behavior in order to enhance community mobilization, because this will also help to enlist the support of the community, because the administrator is a liaison officer between the community and the school. And with administrative behavior in school organization, the school administrator as a bridge, as a link person, as a liaison officer, will be able to, bring about enlistment of the support of the community in school affairs, and also to enhance effective school administration. Administrative behavior will also help to enhance the smooth running of the operation of the school system. The day-to-day running of the affairs of the school will be enhanced with administrative behavior in the school organization. Administrative behavior also helps to avoid educational wastages. Educational wastages, of course, in terms of repetition, in terms of efficiency, because it will also guide against internal inefficiency within the school system, and it also help to avoid wastages that would have arisen as a result of inappropriate behavior that is exhibited by administrators within the school system. And it also helps to promote the acquisition of administrative skills in terms of conceptual skills, in terms of human relations skills, in terms of technical skills that are needed by administrators in order to function effectively. Administrative behavior will help in the acquisition of these skills that will also help in bringing about effective school administration. And finally, it helps to provide leadership. Yes, the administrator is a leader, and as a leader, he has to lead, and to lead, appropriate administrative behavior must be exhibited. And leadership, what is it to lead? Leadership has to do with enlisting the support of other members of the organization towards goal accomplishment. And with this, there will be effective administration when there is effective leadership, because leadership is very important in enhancing goal attainment in any organization. Yes, having discussed all of this, yes, in this course now, in this lesson, we have been able to look at the meaning of administrative behavior. We have said that administrative behavior has to do with the way administrators behave, the way administrators conduct the affairs of running the affairs of the school, the etiquettes that are exhibited by administrators towards effective school administration. And we have also looked at the theory of administrative behavior, and we said that the theory of administrative behavior is talking about how administrators ought to behave. And this theory was conceived by Herbert Simon in 1947, and it has to do with the description of the procedures with which organizational members carry out their official responsibilities. And we also discussed reasons for administrative behavior in school organization. We examined a whole lot of reasons, some of which includes adequate decision making, to promote accountability, to ensure effective communication, to enhance community mobilization, to enhance effective school administration, to avoid educational wastages, to promote the acquisition of administrative skills, and to enhance effective leadership. Now that you have completed this study session, you can assess how well you have achieved its learning outcomes by answering the following questions. The first question is that what do you understand by administrative behavior? What do you understand by administrative behavior? The study self-assessment question 2, which tests learning outcome 2, is that you have to explain the theory of administrative behavior as conceived by Herbert Simon. You explain the theory of administrative behavior as conceived by Herbert Simon. And finally, the third self-assessment question, which tests the learning outcome 3, is that you need to justify the need for administrative behavior in school organization. Thank you for your attention.